What has my experience been with love? I think I'd have to start at the beginning. So I grew up around a lot of love. I grew up in a very loving family. My parents were very affectionate towards me. And I think that's why I'm such an affectionate person as well. I just always love love. Like I remember I went to the first wedding as like a little girl. I love it. I love experiencing it. I love watching it. I love feeling it, seeing it. So, in my own personal journey, I think now where I am in my life now, I'm learning to love better and wiser and deeper because I'm learning to love myself more and also how to understand the people who I'm loving through understanding myself more. The perfect love. The perfect love is patient, understanding, passionate, forgiving, honest, honest. Yeah, that's the perfect love. Moonlight. I got the rhythm from Nelson. I started writing something else, and then whenever really did I feel it, I kept listening to the rhythm, and it was at a period where I felt so abandoned. Like me, I said, God, like, yeah, leave me by myself. Like me feel like you're far from me. I wrote it because for me that night when I was coming home from work, the moon was a reminder that God is God now left me. So I wrote Moonlight by myself, looking at the moon, listening to the rhythm over and over and over and over. I I wrote that in a couple hours really. I remember being very excited, but I'm usually excited for every single session that I have, honestly. It was a pretty chill session. I remember at one point it kind of get like emotional. It probably did shed a one tear, or two, or three. Even though the rhythm is like a nice, chill Afrobeat vibe, it's still very reflective for me. That's really how Moonlight came about. Ah, you see, Real Love now. Real Love is probably the most personal song on the project. I wrote that song in the heights, very recent after my breakup and everything. So I did inner it, I did down inner the feelings. I was at the studio with Coastal Kings and them say, no, we're gonna build a rhythm pan spot and then we see what happened from there. And real love happened because, as I said, I was really in the thick of it after my breakup, and I wanted to talk about the love that I want to receive going forward. And this is the type of love that I want to receive going forward. Every time I hear that song, every time I listen to it, every time I have to sing it, I feel very naked because it's just so vulnerable. Like, oh my god. Yeah, so what inspired it is really just me being heartbroken and wanting to speak about the type of love that I want to receive. Prove it. But get this Afrobeat reading from DJ Yaga, and I was just like, me like the rhythm, it have a buzz, it buzzy, me like it, me like it. So me listen to it and instantly I started getting melodies for that song. Even the first part of it, over and over the same conversation. I got that like pretty fast. I feel like Prove It is a more forward way of saying what I said in Real Love. I wanted it to be a song that women can sing and feel and be like, yeah, I am the prize. Prove it if it is that you are interested in me. If you want to get to know me a certain way, yeah. And I feel like that song has a lot of lyrics that people can use as like captions and stuff. And yeah, some of those say oh me feel, me say you know what this is what you're gonna have to do if you're interested in getting to know me. You wanna be in my life? You know what I'm saying? You wanna be my boyfriend? This is what you gotta do. You gotta prove it. I was mostly dancing in that studio session. I dance because it's just such an upbeat song. Like, I just love it. I just love it. But the studio session was pretty fun. It was really fun. I just remember having a lot of fun because of the nature of the song and the rhythm. It was effortless. I think we finished that in like two hours, little bit. Main main track, ad libs, um, harmonies, everything. Feelings. Feelings. Feelings is literally about feelings. You know, when you talk to somebody and start catch feelings and you say, oh, what is? I like that person here. What is going on? I just never know what to do with the feelings. Them just in my chest. I don't know what to do with them. So when you start to get a crush on somebody, and you have all these feelings, you have all these, I don't know how to describe it. It's just feelings, you have feelings for somebody. So I was really just talking about the fact that I know I like this person. I have these thoughts. Are we gonna do the relationship thing? Are we just gonna vibe? What are we gonna do? JLL and I were in studio and he was just like, you know what? Let's just make something from scratch and see what happens. It happened very naturally, and I just loved how things were coming together. I remember how the rhythm did that evolve when we were in studio, because how it turned out is not really how it started. But that's the beauty of music and the beauty of creating a rhythm. And I love it. It's not a song that has a lot of lyrics. You don't need to be complicated because it's just about the feelings. Feelings, feelings, feelings. Favorite line from Feelings. I don't know why you ran through my mind so many times. That line means being in denial about about liking somebody. Cause me saying I don't know why you run through my mind, but know why the boy run through my mind. Come and like the boy. You like him. Cause you caught up in that world. Understand? Yeah. Bear, oh my god. Bear is my baby. I love that song. Obsessed with that song. Bear was one of the first songs that we recorded for the project. We started working on that song from the beginning of 2021. No, lie me tell. I started working on Bear from the end of 2021. And the inspiration for Bear, honestly, people, I just had a shower and I came out to the bathroom and I was looking at myself. I was admiring myself. And I was just like, okay, this would be a cool picture, but the picture need a song. So how Bear started, I didn't have lyrics. It just really started from the vibe or the feeling that I wanted the song to have. And I was just like, yeah, I want to write a song that is speaking about a similar vibe, somebody just loving you for you. I remember I just knew that I wanted the intro to be sent that to KLX in a little voice note, and then we linked up with Mario for a writing session. And it came together, and I just remember how excited everyone got when the song was finished. So yeah, that's really how Bear came about. I remember being so present. I remember being so in tuned to what I was singing, and I just really loved how it came out. So the more layers that were added, I was just like, this sounds so good. And I feel like it sounds different from what I've done before in terms of what people are used to hearing from me. Lovey-dovey. So I was just like, yeah, I like that song, yeah. And I listened to that song a very unhealthy amount of times. Yeah. I wanted to be watered like a plant on a Sunday morning. Treat me right and put your all in. Never needed nice things or fancy cars. Just love me truly, don't break my heart. Oh. Last time. Let me tell you, that song that come about. I was scrolling on Twitter. And I saw a picture of a vase in the shape of a woman. And then my mind, I started thinking, because I loved the vase so much. I started thinking, I wanted to be watered like a plant on a Sunday morning. Treat me right and put your all in. Yeah. So that's what inspired the song, a vase. A photo of a vase that I saw on Twitter. Last Time is really a song about somebody being intentional about loving you. So may I say, love me like it's the last time. Like, Love me like I last time you gonna love me, love me like we are dead tomorrow. So it's really about intention, it's really about somebody loving you in a way where they know what they're doing and they're loving you because they want to love you. They really care for the fandangles and the trip to Dubai and them something. That nice, you know. I not say I don't want it, you understand? I want to get fly out and bear things. But the core of the relationship should be a real love. We had a lot of sessions for last time. I think we have no song we have so much session for. So much sessions for that song. But it came together so beautifully. That rhythm was from scratch, you know, and we built on it and he added more stuff and more layers and we just love it every time there's a new update and it just feel nice. I just one of them love songs there where feel nice and when people hear it, it make them feel good. Even if you're not in love, when they listen to it, they're supposed to forget say you're not in love. You understand? TLC. So sometimes when I get rhythms, I like to take inspiration and reference from the name that the producer gives the rhythm. So when Zaya sent me this rhythm, the name Close Wine. You understand? And then when I listen to it, I was just like, yeah, it's definitely giving that kind of vibe, you know? So I said, okay, I'm gonna write something that fit the vibe. Not only based on how I feel, but the vibe that the producer had when he created this rhythm. I go on bunks and listen to it. And I just started TLC. Baby, I can give you everything you need. The rhythm is what inspired TLC. The name of the rhythm inspired TLC. So for love levels, most of the songs, you know, I was talking about how I want to receive love. So for TLC, you know, I switch it, you know, after being in a better place, you know, I go through my self-love journey, I'm healing and all of that therapy and bare things. So, you know, I have a new level of confidence and sense of self. TLC was really me talking about how affectionate I can be. You know, TLC means tender loving care. If you never know, you learn. Yeah. Loving on my partner, taking care of my partner, making my partner feel good. You know, showing appreciation. Because you know them something that important. And me's the type of girl where I talk about like driving out. You know, that's something that I love to do with somebody that I love, especially a significant other. So, you know, road trip and them thing there. Me take care, right? Me make the plans. You know, sometimes as women it's good to take over and initiate and, you know, plan some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's really what TLC is about. I think TLC is a very catchy song. I feel like people will it will be remembered. Even if you don't like it, if you listen to it and you feel like you don't like it at first, it's gonna be stuck in your brain. You're gonna find yourself singing TLC. I'm telling you, it's gonna grow on you. And you can come back and tell me when it grows on you.